What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nilo Kicking Knowledge. Today we're continuing with our Mars through Sign series, and just to recap, yesterday we covered Mars and Aries, which is his natural sign, and Mars in Aries represents the classic warrior, and I told you a main thing there was becoming a dignified warrior, knowing when to use your aggression and that will to win. So let me your imaginations for a second, and let's just imagine this warrior has been sent home, is returning from the war. And now their assignment is to enjoy the pleasures of life, okay? Build, find consistency in life, and overall enjoy the beauty and overall luxury of life. This is Mars and Taurus, and these are some of the things that Taurus represents. Overall, the things we value, all right, our economic status and ability, our wealth, ability to make money, and things of that nature. So Mars, who of course represents energy, wants to put a lot of its energy into doing just that. Enjoying pleasure, making money, okay? So this is a sexual Mars, more, but Mars, a bit more submissive Mars, because Taurus is Venus ruled, and it's a feminine side of Venus. So this Mars is a lot more easygoing and stable. But Mars being the planet of impulsiveness, based on aspects and who is sent away, can still display this impulsive nature. But overall, Mars wants to find consistency within many things, and the house is going to be key. So Mars in the 7th house now is known. Mars just in the 7th house is known to give an argumentative nature within the person, within their relationships. But what I've seen that is when Mars gets into Taurus, the actual native isn't really that Mars force, but that Mars force is really being brought to them, okay? And this can be said for other houses as well, okay? So if you're that Mars kind of person and you're easygoing, you got to look around you and see, who's combative with me and things like that. Because now this can be one of the pitfalls of Mars and Taurus. And in a lot of Taurus placements, Taurus gets too comfortable because they value the consistency overall. And this, with Mars and Taurus, one may not work to their full capacity, or they may not be as relentless as Mars and Aries want. Or one would say as competitive, okay? They may be good settling, okay? This is a Mars and Taurus. It could definitely be that person who works at a department store for 20 years, okay? Very, very dependable and stable, but not enterprising like we see the big Earth sign Capricorn. All right, so let's see how Mars progresses through the zodiac. Mars here in Taurus also, what I've seen, especially like say conjunct Mercury, gives for a mathematician, a great mathematical mind. Taurus dealing with the finances and things like that, it thrusts them into jobs like bankers, stock market, overall people who like to invest in things. All right. Now, say in certain combinations, let's bring up depositors, right? Being that Venus is the depositor for Mars, we definitely want to see where she's at. All right. Now, Venus here can make this Mars extravagant and spend theft. A Mars that just, I'm living. All right. And this can be when Venus gets into one of those comfortable signs like a Leo, a Libra maybe, okay, where it sends the ability to accumulate wealth really starts to come in. All right, and this person, it's coming in, but it's going as fast as it's coming in because these people are really living and experiencing life. All right, the big lesson I feel like with having a Mars in Taurus is one, knowing, just like with Aries, is knowing when to really exert the energy. All right, because Mars in Aries is capable of so much because they have the will to win and the fire to win. Mars in Taurus is capable of building to such a high plateau if they never get too comfortable. All right? Taurus is an energy that can I guess you could say all earth signs in a way. You can fall to the material side of it and not see the higher potential, but when you do, you can, like I said, build like such an enormous personal wealth for yourself. So a major lesson is just knowing never to become too complacent, right? And being that Taurus is ruled by Venus and it represents, Earth and all of that, there's a push towards the creative arts. All right, this person can have immense talent as far as modeling, is making clothes, doing fashion in that regard, singing, of course, but this Mars has the ability to definitely help the individual ground themselves in whatever they're doing. So this is why we want to see the rest of the chart, more specifically what Venus is doing. All right, guys? So this was my interpretation of Mars and Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that. Tomorrow, my people are up next, the Mars and Geminis. Until then, peace.